Now we got these stuck pins up and the bucket off. We're finished taking this off and get everything out the way and put new hardware in now. Start by screwing this off, and if it won't screw off, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just take my cutter, whack it off. You know, I always tell you, always take a picture of what you're working on so you have something to go on. Got a nut, got this washer, got a spring, then this lever pops off. Right here, that's a Allen wrench to screw that off. Take your lever or something, pry this up so you can get to it. Get your Allen wrench. I have an Allen wrench that'll fit on my ratchet. Put that on there and screw that out. Alright. It's got a little pressure on it. It's got to watch that with that spring and all. Took my channel lock pliers, picked this up. Turns out it wasn't that much pressure on that spring, but you still want to be mindful of it because anything can happen. So, pull this piece out. You know how everything's going back in now. When you pull that piece out. Then, next, you got another spring right here, which that spring might be on there so tight with rust. Pull that spring out. Only thing is left is that piece of pin. So I'm gonna have to get my hammer or something, stick up in there and finish knocking that pin out. Alright. As you start to knock this pin up through from the bottom, it's only gonna go so far. Reason being, this set pin right here, look up on the bottom, I'm going to show you now that the bucket is off of it. Once you take the bucket off of it, on that plate is a slot right there. So that set pin, see, it comes down and sit in this slot. So as you knock the big pin out, it's not going to go anywhere until you take this set pin. Once you take that set pin out, then the rest of the pin will just knock out. Get that pin out. I just found a old boat laying around. That boat head was the right size. Put it right there on that. Just knock it till you knock it out. Once you knock that set pin up, pull it out, pull this piece out. This procedure is kind of a seesaw. Push one way, then the other way. Now this pin is pretty long, so when you push it this way, it's still not going to come out because it's going to hit right here. So after you get all that out the way, then you take your something and knock it and push it all the way out. Last thing to come off will be this bolt right here. It comes through here, right on the bottom side of that plate. That's the bolt head right there. To get this bolt out of here, this doesn't screw off or screw out. So you got this stud guide right here. The bolt slides up through the plate and come up here, and then you put the nut on the lead to keep your lever on. So right here, you got a piece, and that right there is notched out, so when you slide your boat head up in there, it keep it from turning. That's why I say this boat doesn't screw out, it just pushes in there and come back out. So mine's so rusty, I just have to take a hammer and bang on it till it come out. Before I put everything back in here, I'm gonna spray it and clean it out. Spray it with some cleaner, clean out the best I can. Make sure it's greased real good. There's a grease fitting right here. I'm gonna take that out and put a new one in here. There's also a grease fitting right here on the back side of the plate. I may change that one as well.